very passionate subject, and people have strong beliefs about it, whether they are for it or against it. There are multiple things that make it fairly clear that being a homosexual and living that type of lifestyle is a choice. In many cases, younger people, like those in high school or even college, claim to be a homosexual, but often grow up and go on to have children with the opposite sex. There are several reasons or things that could or might contribute to a person claiming to be a homosexual at some point in their life. Sometimes the person that says or calls themselves homosexual are just experimenting. A person may choose to experiment to fit in with their peers, because that's what everyone else wants, and they don't want to feel like an outcast. Another reason someone may experiment with the idea of homosexuality is because they want and need of attention. If a child only has one parent and that parent is having to work to support the family, that child may not feel like they are getting enough attention from their mom or dad and begin to live a life of homosexuality. They choose this temporary lifestyle because they are willing to do anything to gain the attention of their parents. This also applies when a child has multiple siblings and they don't feel important because maybe another sibling gets more of the parent's attention. But as you can tell, regardless if a child or person does it for attention or maybe they are experimenting, in the end it's a choice to live or act as a homosexual. It's not something you are born with. In other cases, people have been molested or raped because in their lifetime choose a homosexual lifestyle because they no longer feel comfortable with the opposite sex. Even though something as tragic and awful has happened to a person to make them feel uncomfortable to have a relationship with the opposite sex, the choice to become a homosexual is their choice. As sad as it is that someone would do such a life-scarring thing to another human being, the choice of the lifestyle of the victim is still their own. Just because a person has been molested or raped at any point in their life does not mean the only way to cope is to live a lifestyle with the same sex. There are other choices and ways to help you deal with such an experience and eventually even heal from it. Choosing a homosexual lifestyle is something you can help and control. It's not uncontrollable. No matter what you've been put through, you control your life and you decide how you are going to live it. If you're not convinced yet, this should do it. The topic of homosexuality is